Hey, how you doing? Sitting in my hooch here. I just picked up, I actually ordered from Amazon a Christmas gift from me to me. So, of course, something for the bike. So let's have a look at it. All right, so what do we get? We got this. Yeah, and I actually ordered one of these 2 years ago. And I have it on the bike. I have a video about that. I think it's called LED lighting or something is the video on the original package. So the problem I was having with the other one, I had some lights left over, and it's because there weren't long enough extensions to put more lights on the front or way on the back. So I ended up with about 3 or 4 light strips left over. Lots of lights on the engine, and I put some underneath the engine to kind of shine on the ground. And anyway, so I needed more extensions, and the extensions were like $35 Canadian off Amazon, or 37 actually. And a whole new kit, which would give me extra lights and stuff, was $67. So that works out to about $48 US. So I decided to buy the kit, and that way I have some extra stuff. So let's see what we got in the kit. All right, open it up. So dump it out, show you what you get in these kits. And like I said, my original one I put on the bike 2 years ago, it still works fine. So I got all these light strips. I've got 3 long ones. I've got 3 short ones. And I've got 4 medium ones. And there's the wiring for it. You have extra power wire in case you want to put the power unit a little bit further away. I put it just right under my seat, and I've got it wired in there. So we've got some splitter cables here, so you can go, from 1, split it to 6. And then you've got a short cable that goes from 1 to 2. And you've got another one that goes from 1 to 4. And of course you can join these up. So you could go, from 1 to 2, and then you could stick this one on it and go to another 4 over here and split, all kinds of different stuff. And then we got 2 extensions, and I found 2 extensions was just not long enough. I'm pretty sure I ran one of these to the back because I have 2 lights on the back by my saddlebags, hidden away sort of. And then I wanted 1 light up on my front wheel inside the front fender. So anyway, we got that. And then we got this, some double-sided stuff. We got a couple connectors here for hooking it up to the battery, and 2 fuses. Now let's see what we got inside here. So with my other kit, I got one of these, which is like a key fob remote. They have it clipped on the wire here. Let's get that off. Okay, so we got this. It's a key fob remote, so it's pretty good. You can turn the lights on or off, and you have a 2-mode selection. So depending what you have set up on it, it gives you 2 different choices of what color lights to turn on, or whether it strobes or not. We'll get into that. We got another power unit. So comes with a fuse, And so this will end up being a spare because I already have a power unit in there. I have no idea how long they last or how durable they are, so having an extra power unit be handy, right? And then in this one, I didn't get this in my first kit, and I thought it was going to come, but this is actually a remote, which with this remote you can set everything. You can set the colors, you can set whether you want it to go with music. I wouldn't recommend that unless the bike is shut off, because when the bike's running, it will think that your exhaust sound is music, and so it won't go with a beater or something, it'll go with your exhaust. And then here you have whether you want it to flash, whether you want it to strobe, if you want it to fade or smooth. Most of the time I tend to leave just a solid color on, and you have all these color choices. So I kind of like red, so I just leave all my lights set on red, so when I turn it on, the red lights come on, they stay on. Without this, what I had, you can download an app, and with that app you can control your lights, either turn them on and basically do everything that this remote does. But kind of nice. I'm pleased to see that I have a remote rather than having to rely on my phone and use the battery, and Bluetooth and all that stuff on my phone uses up battery power. So we'll try this out some other time, and it shows here on the back. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, so that's what you get. So for $67 you get this, and which again is like $49 US. If you had to have longer extensions, you needed to buy them, you can order them from Amazon for $37 Canadian. So that's going to cost you, what, about $30 or so US, and you only get, like, I forget what it was, 4 or 6 of the long single extensions, I think, if I remember right. But anyway, you know, for an extra $15 or whatever, I just bought a whole new duplicate kit, and I figured the extra stuff, if I lose one or damage it, or if this power unit ever burns out, well, I've got spares now. So quite pleased with this lighting kit. I mean, cheap as hell, right? And of course this will be springtime. When I put these things on, I wipe off where I kind of set it all up and make sure it's going to reach, and extensions and all that stuff. I sort of plan it out. And then before I stick this on, what I want to stick it to, I wipe off with rubbing alcohol and then dry. And I stick these on. And in 2 years, riding in the rain, cold, everything, even a little bit of slushy snow, and I've got one under my frame, under the engine, so it's really exposed to whatever comes there. Anyway, I've never had one of these things peel off. And so it's been pretty good. You know, for a cheap make, this is what it's called. And that's the little thing. Yeah, of course, you know where it's made, but hey, for $67, you know, like $50 or about $53 or $54 US, it's pretty damn good. Anyway, that's my verdict for today. So if you're out there on it, be safe. Talk to you soon.